Greetings, everyone. It is Atandra Vinchale, founder and keeper of the Mermaid's Wisdom and your Houston area Reiki therapist, here today to answer the question for you: how does Reiki therapy work? So if you watched my first video, which I hope you did, if you didn't, you may want to pause this video and go back and watch the video, the first video, because this may not make any sense. But if you did watch my first video, I gave you a brief explanation of what Reiki therapy is, where that energy comes from, what that energy is meant to do. And so today I want to talk to you about exactly how Reiki therapy works. So again, Reiki therapy is life force energy. You have access to it. I have access to it. The person sitting next to you, if you have somebody sitting next to you right now, has access to it. It's an energy that we all have access to. And it is the energy of healing, of holding, and alignment. And so typically, if you are experiencing any kind of dis-ease, any kind of discomfort, whether that be some form of anxiety or depression or an inability to concentrate, whether it is an emotional issue, if you're dealing with some type of emotional trauma, or if you're dealing with some kind of pain, or you're just not feeling yourself lately, feeling sad, things of that nature. If you are having a physical dis-ease, so if you are having a headache or maybe some sinuses or maybe even something more serious, maybe it's a heart issue or a respiratory issue and things of that nature, then essentially what that means is that there is something that is within you that is out of alignment. Because when everything is in alignment, there is no dis-ease, if that makes sense. And so if you are experiencing any kind of dis-ease, any kind of pain, any kind of feeling like you're just not yourself and like I just can't get it together and I don't know exactly what's going on, then that means that there is something that is not aligned. And so what Reiki energy does and what it seeks to do for you is it will enter into your spirit, enter into your being, mind, body, and spirit, and it will go to the places where you give it permission to go to help bring those areas into alignment. So for example, when you hear about Reiki therapy, you probably hear a lot about the chakras. So you'll see somebody talking about the 7 main chakras, or you'll see the pictures with the Reiki therapist going over the 7 main chakras, which is important because each of the chakras is also responsible for governing certain organs and certain areas within your body. Okay. And so if you have a chakra that is misaligned, a chakra that is depleted, a chakra that is blocked, then that can also turn into some physical or mental or emotional or even spiritual issues for you because of that misalignment. And so if we do a Reiki therapy, if I do a Reiki therapy over that, then what I am doing is I am asking the divine source energy, I'm asking that healing, that holding, and that alignment energy to go through and to align you in those areas where you are misaligned. So it may be a chakra therapy where I am going through all of your 7 major chakras. It may be a meridian therapy where I am going through the different meridian points on your body that govern different organ systems. And again, requesting for divine source energy to help realign, or to actually not help realign, but to actually realign those areas to support you in healing and in holding from whatever dis-ease it is that you are experiencing. Now, it's important to understand that as a Reiki therapist, I am not telling you that Reiki is here to diagnose or treat or cure any disease that you have. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying, though, is this. When the mind and the body are in alignment and in agreement with the fact that you desire healing in that area, or you desire holding in that area, or you desire alignment in that area, then that is where healing can take place. And so what Reiki therapy does is it supports you in your healing and in your holing. So I'm going to go ahead and ask this question and then turn around and answer it. Okay, well, Latondra, if I'm going to Reiki therapy, does that mean that I need to stop taking my medications? Does that mean that I need to stop seeing my regular physician? Does it mean that I need to stop doing all of these other things? And my answer to that is no. In fact, I actually practice Reiki therapy in a family medicine clinic. And one of the things that I encourage all of my patients that I work with and all of my clients that I work with is I encourage them to maintain those allopathic methods of healing, those allopathic methods of holing. What Reiki therapy is going to do for you is it's going to support you in your healing, in your holing. So it's one more person, it's one more energy that's a part of your support system to help you experience that healing and that holing. Okay, so I hope it made sense. If you have any questions, you can type them down in the comments. You can also meet me on social media. You can meet me at TondraXO, so that's ATONDRAXO, and that is on Facebook, that's on Instagram, and that's on Twitter. If you'd like to follow the Mermaid's Wisdom as well, you can do so at Mermaid's Wisdom, so that's Mermaids with an S, Wisdom, and that is on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, as well as Pinterest. If you'd like some more information about what Reiki is, what Reiki therapy is, you can visit my website at www.themermaidswisdom.com/Reiki. And like I told you at the beginning, I am your Houston area Reiki therapist. And so if you would like to schedule a Reiki therapy session with me, you can do so on my website as well at www.themermaidswisdom.com/schedule. So I hope this was helpful. This is just the second in a series of about, I don't know, this may be 10, 13 videos, I'm not even sure, where I'm going to explain to you a bit more about what Reiki therapy is and how it works and how we can add healing, holing, and alignment to your life. In the meantime, I'm going to say goodbye now, and I wish you all of the joy and the peace and the passion and the pleasure and the ease and the flow that you can receive into your own life experience. I love you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.